Yo guys, what is up? Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN, and NordVPN, you can use it to protect yourself from hackers whilst playing on Game Ranger, as it's really easy for someone to find your IP address on this platform. What I also use it for is to change your location to another country. You can access websites that you otherwise might not be able to access in your current location. But you can also find cool things cheaper, like hotel prices and flights, by selecting a different country. If any of that sounds good to you, consider getting NordVPN using my link below. Okay, jumping into today's video. Up in the top left of Sand Serpent, the fixed version, we have the red China tank, but a player that is BoYcaH. Down in the bottom right, we have the USA Air Force, considered by many the strongest army in the game. I think statistically is the strongest army in the game now. I think it's been proven. This is the pink player that is VRIN, or VRIN. I'm going to assume it's VRIN. BoYcaH's got his name spelled slightly different here, indicating it would be a slightly older replay. I think this is at least from 2022, but if not, it's probably even before that, because you don't really see this map played anymore. The reason is this is Sand Serpent. You don't have the extra supply inside of your main base. So it leads you to do like one supply builds, and yeah, it tends to lead to more all-in build orders, basically. Oh yeah, you've got your crates there in the middle as well, which typically doesn't lead to that great games. Like if you built a supply there and started collecting there from the beginning, for example, it could be easily harassed by the China tank. Speaking of China tank, down at the bottom left, they've got the war factory being built by BoYcaH. I actually almost forgot how many buildings in the middle the original Sand Serpent had. Like, there's only 3 buildings there, if I'm not mistaken, in Sand Scorpion. Who does that favor more? Being more buildings there in the middle. Is it still more a GLA map, or does it actually allow a USA to push better if there's more buildings blocking things against the GLA? I'm not sure. BoYcaH's actually coming in with a flamer of all things. Usually it would be mainly GATs against Air Force, but this full V here. VRIN. Getting the kill, making quite easy work of that flamer. Another thing about this map is you actually have bridges. Whereas in Sand Scorpion nowadays, that's actually filled in just with land. Bridges can act weird. You can drive a dozer off it into the ocean, for example. Dozer is picked off. Sorry, Dozer has been picked off. I almost said a Dozer is picked off a V, but it's actually the other way around. This war factory taking heavy damage. VRIN has himself 2 oils. I don't really know anything about VRIN. Don't know if it's someone undercover or what. This first V is getting quite a lot of action. Quite a lot of things done. Is living on the edge a little bit because it's moving slowly now. More susceptible to getting picked off. Flamer here taking out the oil. BoYcaH building a second war factory, but that Dozer's at risk of getting picked off. If it just goes left now, should pick it off with ease. So BoYcaH's going to get hunted very quickly. Oh, he's not moving in on the Dozer. He lets the war factory finish. Very, very weird there from VRIN. That's one of the worst unloads I've ever seen. Until that point, that was really, really good. But he's not killed the Dozer. Wasted all the MDs. I don't honestly know what that was there from VRIN. Poor guy, we've just absolutely slated him. Maybe it's because he was paying attention back in the base, but still, there's no excuse for that kind of play. BoYcaH should be hunted right now, which is a massive game changer, and he's not. Like, if he gets hunted and then that search and destroy deploys, it doesn't even matter if he's collecting or not. The US then would just win easily. Dozer now being brought down to the left-hand side. Looking like he wants to expand. It's a map where China can expand down to the bottom left more easily than the other factions. Well, more so than the USA. Okay, 2 Vs now headed straight down the middle. Search and destroy is now set. Yeah, I like the aggression from the Vs. They literally don't care. just send them straight into the base. The dozer's not going to be there anymore, though. With Search and Destroy, some decent micro. Should be able to wreck all of these gats with ease. BoYcaH's actually chasing this. Because it does take courage as the US to push out with those CVs. Because if those gats had just pushed into the base, that little army there might not have been able to hold. So yeah, it takes some courage to actually press out straight down the map and lock yourself into the enemy base. BoYcaH wants to try and trap these Vs, but not able to do it. That V there is at risk of going down. It does go down. I think it's because he's placing a carpet bomb. Carpet bomb does heavy damage, but doesn't kill the key buildings. Only actually took out a truck. This dozer is at risk of going down again. Let's see if the V is going to be able to take it out this time. Doesn't seem dead set on killing that dozer. It's not a priority for him at all. Dozer is escaping so far. But eventually now gets picked off. But the mines deploy. And oh my god, that is painful. The V and the ambulance gets picked off. Okay, 3 Vs chilling. 4 Vs chilling here. Yeah, BoYcaH not on the prop. He's on damaged buildings back in the base, which are not going to heal. Sneaky Gat trying to get inside the side of the base. Nice laser lock there from VRIN. BoYcaH continues the aggression. Bit of a trade-off going on. The defense is not perfect, though. BoYcaH's getting a little bit of a rally going on down the middle. Just rallying the units inside of VRIN's base. This supply gets killed by missile defenders inside of that building. But has he run another V? Don't know if he's run another V into that, because those MDs have got there somehow. VRIN should still be able to clear this up, even just with 1 V with 3 MDs inside of it. He should technically still be able to kill everything there. Just needs to hold on to that Search and Destroy. Probably needs to get another V out and some more missile defenders. Probably would just focus on the missile defenders, get these full, and just play them. Just play like a micro game. Just play. Survive against these. Wait till your next carpet bomb on the war factory. Game over. If you get to level 3, make 1 Pathfinder. There's no infantry that can do anything then when you make a Pathfinder. The V micro is sometimes off though. And I don't know why he's allowing these gats to get in the back of his base. Laser lock comes in. Doesn't need to be doing any fancy laser locks though. Just needs to go inside of these Vs and keep running away. But the V micro sometimes is very, very questionable. Another V there goes down. BoYcaH with loads of random tank hunters on the left side. He's maybe scared of a counter-attack, because that's what VRIN keeps going for, is just aggression. BoYcaH is now camping the production a bit. VRIN finally clears that up in the back of his base. I think that's the one with 3... No, it's 2 in there. See, it was easier before when he had 2 Vs out the front and he was there with producing from there. But now he just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. There's a Colonel Burton out now, so BoYcaH's on a bit of a timer because that Colonel Burton can just go across and kill all of the buildings. The Colonel Burton decides to actually help out against the Gats. There's only 2 MDs in there. You want to try and get that to full at the very minimum and maybe get another V up to full as well. Carpet bomb is coming in. So BoYcaH's going to be out. Everything he makes now is all from that barracks. Just needs to get 1 Pathfinder VRIN, which he should have. He's level 4. He's building a CC. He's not hunted yet. This should have like A10 and Spectre. Pathfinder is out. Moves left through the barracks. Just needs to... He keeps moving. Oh, why have you used the Burton? It's crazy. The Search and Destroy has now been picked off. So that V will now find it a lot harder in dealing with the GATs. That Pathfinder is about to get run over by a GAT. If you keep moving it around like that, it's going to get found. V goes down. The micro on those Vs have just not been good enough. Well, that one has only just come out of the War Factory. A10 should have been used there on the GATs, really. Because A10 is not going to make it past all of them GATs. This V might just go in for the base trade. BoYcaH realizing he might not win a base trade. It's going to be... it's going to be close. VRIN's actually running away with a dozer. I have a feeling this V's just going to get picked off, though. It should be able to do this. But I just have a feeling he's just going to walk into some random tank hunters for no reason.
Just get me in close.
So he picks off the barracks, by the looks of things. So BoYcaH can't win the base trade as far as I'm concerned. That barrack should have died. But yeah, with this dozer escaping and building a power down in the bottom left, it's like an extra building. That CC is going to take an age to kill. But you see, these units have got veterancy because he's not been selling those buildings. He should have sold it, made a dozer at the back of here so he could repair his CC. So it's, what, 2 buildings versus 1 building at the minute? But that one is quite well covered. I don't really know if that V is going to be able to do it in time. CC gets broken. That should have been sold at the last minute. That V cannot be messing around now. It needs to just have a go at this. It's going to be really tough, but you've got no better scenario at the minute. I mean, maybe you can deal with this. There's only 1 tank hunter. The rest is red guards. But yeah, VRIN had loads of chances to win this particular game, but he's just... the V micro is just too questionable. Because now that power is going to get found. There's no way that V is going to be able to kill that barracks in time, surely. BoYcaH just seems too on top of the defense. That V needs to be working harder. He needs to be trying to pick off as many of these tank hunters as possible, as fast as possible. Dozer's dead. Couldn't have placed down anything else anyway, though. Now it's just a matter of time. That V has to go for it. It has to just charge in and just hope that it can kill the barracks in time. Because now you've got no more opportunity. Oh, I mean, it was almost super close, but I knew BoYcaH's defense there was too hot on it, and VRIN, his buildings and whatever got killed too quick. Yeah, VRIN had loads of opportunities there, but if the V micro would have been perfect, it wouldn't have been that cool of a replay. It wouldn't have been that close. It would have just been quite a boring standard win for the Air Force, but it did get quite exciting there. Down to the last building. GG, well played there to BoYcaH, and I'll see you in the next one.